English dictation. Open index page, serial number 10, date, write today's date, topic, Dr. Dolittle learns animal language. You will use fresh right hand side page for dictation and facing left hand side page for correction. On the right hand side page, write today's date. Lesson number 12, Dr. Dolittle learns animal language. To the left of the margin, leave a line and write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kindly note, a word will be dictated thrice, 3 times. You have to listen carefully to the word, write the correct spelling, and check the spelling. First word, language. 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 Second word, interesting. 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 Third word, voice. 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 Fourth word, kitchen. 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 Fifth word, questions. 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 All the 5 words will be repeated one by one. Please check if you have written all the 5 words. Language, interesting, voice, kitchen, questions. Children, we have completed English dictation. Kindly keep your English dictation book aside. Unit 2, Lesson 12, Dr. Dolittle learns animal language. From The Story of Dr. Dolittle by Hugh Lofting. Loud reading. Lesson 12, Dr. Dolittle learns animal language. Now listen, doctor, said Polynesia, and I'll tell you something. Did you know that animals can talk? I knew that parrots can talk, said the doctor. Oh, we parrots can talk in two languages, people's language and bird language, said Polynesia proudly. If I say, Polly wants a biscuit, you understand me. But hear this. Kaka, oi, Fifi. Good gracious, cried the doctor. What does that mean? That means, is the porridge hot yet? In bird language. My, you don't say so, said the doctor. You never talked that way to me before. What would have been the good? Said Polynesia, dusting some biscuit crumbs off her left wing. You wouldn't have understood me if I had. Tell me some more, said the doctor, all excited. And he rushed over to the dresser drawer and came back with a notebook and a pencil. Now don't go too fast, and I'll write it down. This is interesting, very interesting, something quite new. Give me the birds ABC first. Slowly now. So that was the way the doctor came to know that animals had a language of their own and could talk to one another. And all that afternoon, while it was raining, Polynesia sat on the kitchen table, giving him bird words to put down in the notebook. At tea time, when the dog Jip came in, the parrot said to the doctor, See, he's talking to you. Looks to me as though he was scratching his ear, said the doctor. But animals don't always speak with their mouths, said the parrot in a high voice, raising her eyebrows. They talk with their ears, with their feet, with their tails, with everything. Sometimes they don't want to make a noise. Do you see now the way he's twitching up one side of his nose? What does that mean? Asked the doctor. That means, can't you see that it has stopped raining? Polynesia answered. He is asking you a question. Dogs nearly always use their noses for asking questions. After a while, with the parrot's help, the doctor got to learn the language of the animals. So well that he could talk to them himself and understand everything they said. Then he gave up being a people's doctor altogether. From The Story of Dr. Dolittle by Hugh Lofting. Pictorial information. Children, can you name these birds and animals? If you could learn the language of one animal, what animal would you choose? Why would you choose that animal? What would you talk about? Write in short in your CW book. Listen and understand how animals communicate. Honeybees dance to tell other bees that they have found nectar. Dogs wag their tail to show pleasure. Cats move their tail when they are angry or irritated. Elephants link their trunks to show affection. Now you write two more examples of your own in your CW book. Name of the animal or bird, how they communicate. Children, we have completed our written work. Now please keep your book aside for its story time. Kind-hearted Siddharth. One morning, Prince Siddharth went for a walk in the woods. He saw A bird struck by the arrow. He felt sad to see the injured bird. He picked up the bird and gently removed the arrow and cured its wound. Just then, Devdutt, Siddharth's cousin, reached the spot. Give me the bird. It's mine, for I shot the arrow and brought the bird down, and it belongs to me, said Devdutt. Siddharth refused to part with the bird and said, No, I am not going to give it to you. If you had killed it, it would have been yours. But now, since it is only wounded but still alive, it belongs to me. Devdutt still did not agree. Then Siddharth suggested, Let us go to the court and ask the king who really owns the swan. Devdutt agreed. So off they went to the court of the king to tell him about the quarrel. Children, can you guess whom did the king give the swan to? The king looked at the bird Siddharth was holding and hearing both the boys' version of the story said, A life certainly must belong to the one who tries to save it. A life cannot belong to one who is trying to destroy it. The wounded swan, by right, belongs to Siddharth, and the wise king gave the swan to Siddharth. The one who gives life is greater than one who takes it. Thank you. Have a nice day.